And my dad didn't believe in timeouts either. Like, and just to give you an idea of what my father, like he would thump me in the head. That's what he would do. And to give you an idea of what he looked like, you know that chart that they have of the evolution of man at the Natural History Museum? You know what I mean? Where it's like, it's the monkey over here and the upright guy over here. My dad's not the guy in the middle, okay? The one just to the left of him. You know what I'm talking about? The guy with his knuckles barely off the ground. Like that guy stood up and got a job. That's my dad, okay? He's like a 5'8" Sasquatch, my dad. We couldn't go camping because everybody was always trying to take his picture and fill his shoes with plaster. It was annoying. That's funny to me. I love it. The other thing, like, the thing about my dad seriously does not know what cotton feels like on his skin because never touched it, okay? Like when you hug my dad, it has give, like a mattress pillow, it pushes back, like my dad could lay on his stomach, you could put a glass of red wine on his right butt cheek, jump up and down on his left shoulder, and that red wine's not gonna spill, okay? That's how hairy my father is. And he would thump me in the head or knuckles, except for when I was 5 years old, he had one rule in the house: don't touch my stereo, okay? So what I do, I touched the stereo. I touched it so much, I blew a speaker off the wall. That's what I did. And this was him on a good day. My dad set me down next to the stereo, started pacing around the living room like this, and he's like, okay, your mother didn't want me to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you anyway because I like you. You don't know this, but you had 2 other brothers and a sister. Yeah, I know it's weird. I know it's weird that we didn't tell you. You know what they did? They touched the stereo. That's what they did. I know, just like you. That's crazy, huh? You know where they are now, huh? They're dead. Yeah, Daddy had to kill them and bury them in the backyard. Now, through some amazing piece of serendipity, our backyard was landscaped with 3 large hills in it, right? No, I don't know if that was just coincidental or my dad was like back there with a landscaper go, okay, we want it to look like a backyard, but if it could just have a hint of cemetery, that would also be bonus for us. Like, I do know at 5 years old, you know nothing about landscaping. You look out there and go, oh my gosh, my brothers and sisters are dead. Oh my God, no wonder the turtle can live out there with no food. It's eating them. That's gross. Oh my God. And for the next 3 years of my life, I honestly thought if I made a wrong enough move, my father was going to kill me. This all changed, however, when the DARE officer came to school. Did you guys have DARE where you grew up? Yeah. He came to our 3rd grade class, like hugs, not drugs, which I think is weird. Not many 3rd graders doing drugs that I knew of. That's more of like a 6th grade thing, but that's just my opinion. That's just... But he came, the other thing he said in the middle of the 80s when everybody was beating the hell out of their kids, right? He said to a room full of 7- and 8-year-olds, listen, if somebody's hitting you at home, you call the police, okay? Yeah, you can't say that to 7- and 8-year-olds because what do? We all went home and said, if you hit me, I'm calling the cops. I remember the one and only time I ever said that to my father. One and only. I don't remember what I did wrong. I just remember him running at me from down the hall like a silverback gorilla, just like... And I panicked because I'd never seen a gorilla before. And I know I was like, if you hit me, I'm calling the cops. And he froze. And he looked me dead in the eye. And I looked back at him. And I can't remember the next 3 hours to save my life. I don't know. All I remember is I woke up for school the next morning already dressed in bed. And I had clothes that did not match. I remember that. And I had a limp. I had a limp in my right leg. I remember that part too. But I don't remember anything else. But I had a great childhood growing up too because of that. Like, a lot of people